I'm Etienne Vanier and I'm the lead artist at 9 Dots. I create the concept art and all the textures. For God Factory Wingman, I wanted to create a unique looking game. Our aliens aren't just humans with scales, and some of our humans even look a little alien. I also wanted to push the ship design further. I didn't want to make any cliché ships. The defining features of God Factory's visuals are grace and light. This human species is exotic. They're genetically modified to survive the hazards of space, hence the freaky black eyes. They have a longer lifespan, something which has profoundly changed their society. I wanted the players to treat them like an alien species. The R consists of a species of alien plants. I didn't want to cop out and make plant people with limbs and a face. They're really just plants. They have to use robotic bodies to interact with other people. They're basically a twist on the concept of a brain in a jar. They have gone through a lot of designs before I settled on one. Chorians are a species of giants who live in the vacuum of space. They only possess the sense of sight. They go to battle by wearing armor instead of piloting a ship. They are strongly inspired by Japanese fiction, as I find Eastern designs to be more elegant than the mechs you see in Western games. The Guantries have an unusual mind. Just like humans who have multiple brain lobes, Guantries have 3 brains. However, those brains are not connected. Its 3 heads must talk to each other, creating a miniature democracy inside each Guantry. This is inspired from the id, ego, and superego theory of Freudian psychology. I designed the carrier ship by looking at Eastern temples with their large minarets and domes. Wings at the back and a large spike under the carrier's bow break the cliché silhouette of an airplane carrier. For the small gunships, I made contrasts with curves and angular lines. Human ships never have curves other than perfect circles, while the alien Guantries have very graceful ships. The R and Chorian ships use a combination of curves and straight lines. Human ships have sharp lines to match their aggressive playstyle. They look like jagged insects. They are ships that, in other games, would belong to the bad guys. Since humans are morally ambiguous in God Factory, their ships reflect that. Our ships often have a bird-like appearance. They sometimes have insect-like features as well. A few of their ships even have human-like faces and limbs. Because they have no bodies of their own, the R species envies other life forms and seeks to imitate them. They're a new species on the galactic scene and they are fascinated by the art and culture of others. Chorian battlesuits have massive wings and graceful bodies. Their armors are decorated with mythical imagery, angelic halos, Egyptian sun discs, and legendary dragons. Originally, Chorians were inspired by stags, with their noble stature and great antlers. Guantry ships have graceful curves and long ornate tendrils. In the game, these tendrils have been animated to look like they're floating in water. Their wings emit waves of light that flow through their hulls. This look was inspired by the abstract shapes of nature. More than any other species, Guantries possess grace and light, which is fitting since they're the most influential species on the galactic scene. That's God Factory's art direction and inspirations. Vote for us on Greenlight. Our Kickstarter is about to end, so check that out and help us bring this universe to life. This was Etienne Vanier, and thanks for listening.